I can't tell you how many people we've had here that continue to take the pills, continue to take it because the tolerance builds up and you end up killing yourself because you put your lungs to sleep. That's what you do.
Welcome back to our Chanel, where every decision carries real consequences and the stakes couldn't be higher. Today, we meet Mr. Rukara, young man hoping to secure a deferred sentence. Sounds simple? Not quite. Behind that calm courtroom, exterior lies a chaotic past marked by opioid abuse, family tension, and a judge who's seen this story too many times. With his parents in court and a rehab record in hand, this might be his shot at redemption. But let's be real, has he actually turned a corner? Or is this just another smooth-talking act before a brutal relapse? Stick with us, because this case is a roller coaster of second chances, hard truths, and legal conditions that might just break him. Oh, and by the end, the judge doesn't hold back. You're going to want to see how this one ends. Let's roll the tape.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. You know, you're entering into a very you're entering into a very serious agreement now, Mr. Rooker. And if you think that the way that you've acted while you're on bond, it's gonna work like this while you're on probation, you're very mistaken. It's not going to. I'm telling you now, the agreement that you enter into, while it's great if you can complete it because you don't end up with a conviction, you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this deferred. If you violate any condition, you were looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Let's pause for a second. What Mr. Rooker just agreed to isn't just a slap on the wrist. A deferred sentence means he gives up nearly every constitutional protection in exchange for a clean record if he makes it through probation. That includes no trial, no appeal, no second chances. If he slips, even once, the judge can immediately sentence him to a full year in jail. It's the legal equivalent of walking a tightrope over fire. This is why judges warn so aggressively. This isn't mercy, it's pressure with paperwork.
How are you going to be able to make this when you can't even make it to court?
So his situation has drastically changed. He has gone to inpatient rehab. He is currently in outpatient supportive treatment that he attends 3 times a week. He's been opioid free for 6 months now. He is working. He has his own vehicle, so things are very different. And he has moved back. So,
If I send him for a drug test now, what's going to happen?
I'm gonna show it for THC.
Now here's where things get personal. Judge Fleer isn't just addressing Mr. Rooker, he's looking directly at the parents. Why? Because support systems matter in probation. If they can't help him make court appearances, how will they manage his recovery? And let's be honest, Drahab's success isn't just about treatment, it's about consistency. Is the family strong enough to hold the line when temptation calls? Drop your thoughts below. Do you think his parents are up for it? Or are they already too exhausted to keep this kid on track?
But I'll make sure.
Unacceptable. No means no. I'm going to tell you, I want to send him to Shiraz today. If you test positive one more time for anything, you will be looking at an inpatient rehab facility in the jail. It's a minimum of 9 to 10 months. If you respond well to treatment, you could be in there for about 1.5 years if you continue to use. And I don't care what it is, whether it's CBD, whether it's oil, whether it's a vape pen, whether it's pills, whether it's a joint, I don't care. No means no.
Whoa, did you catch that? Mr. Rooker admits he'll test positive for THC, and the judge immediately drops the hammer. One more failed drug test means nearly 1.5 years behind bars. This isn't a casual warning, it's a line in the sand. The judge doesn't care if it's CBD, vape oil, or a half-burned joint. No means no. That phrase, it's said 3 times. That's how you know the court has been burned by empty promises before. The tolerance is gonna live, and legally.
Suboxone is only something to prevent withdrawal, so you don't go through the madness of withdrawal.
He's consistently on it through his outpatient treatment because his habit was so bad.
What was the drug of choice? Oxy?
The package is fentanyl.
Here's a key legal and medical detail. Mr. Rooker is using Suboxone, a medication meant to help manage opioid withdrawal. Now this isn't a free pass, courts typically allow it under supervision, but it also signals how deep his dependency. Rand, this isn't recreational use. We're dealing with a full-blown chemical dependency that required medical intervention. It's also why the judge is emphasizing total abstinence. One wrong move, and Suboxone won't be enough to save him from a jail cell.
We currently have him on the curfew.
Now it'll be a part of the probation though, so that he has to adhere to it. And will adhere to we can make it a condition. Anything that you want, we can put it on there as well. So no weapons. If you know of a certain person that he's not supposed to hang around with, let us know. We can make that a part so he's not hanging around with these people. Can't go out at night, no going to any parties, no going to any bars.
This part hits hard. Judge Fleer tells Mr. Rooker flat out that trust isn't something he's owed, something he has to earn in tiny increments. Every broken curfew, every missed check-in, it chips away at that trust. So here's the real question for all of you watching. If this were your kid, your sibling, your friend, would you trust him again? Or has he burned too many bridges already? Sound off in the comments. We want to hear your take.
Everyone here, you have a lot to live for. Life is great. The more money you have in life, the better life is. You get to buy nice things. You get to take nice vacations. You go on a cruise. You go, wherever it may be, Hawaii, wherever it may be. But that only happens with money. And you get money with education and with knowledge, not what you've been doing.
Judge Fleer shifts gears here, but it's powerful. He reminds Mr. Rooker that life is better with money. But money doesn't come from hustling drugs or cutting corners. It comes from education, discipline, and building something real. This isn't just advice, it's a plea to think long-term, to imagine vacations, cruises, and stability, not cold jail cells and broken dreams. And in a courtroom like this, those two paths couldn't be more clear.
You understand? No drugs, alcohol, random testing, $100 one-time donation to the family violence provider. You just do Houston Area Women's Center. No weapons. And no harassing, threatening, or abusive contact with Guajardo.
Okay, here's the full weight of the sentence. A 13-month deferred agreement with strict conditions, random drug tests, curfews, treatment programs, no weapons, and even a $100 donation to a local women's center. Oh, and one slip. He's going straight to jail. It's tight, it's comprehensive, and frankly, it's exactly what judges use when they're giving you your last chance. The takeaway: probation isn't freedom, it's a legal leash.
Curfew 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. You must also do what's called the Batters Intervention Prevention Program. This is an 18-week class that you must go once a week for 18 weeks. Do you understand? The worst possible thing you can do is just take off. That's an immediate warrant. We can always work through any problems, and it's never about the money. I don't care about the money. It's you doing what you're saying you're going to do, staying out of trouble, and be nice. It's not hard, especially with these probation officers. You go to a probation officer, you make your appointment at 3:30 in the afternoon, you go over there, they're already going to be stressed out because they deal with all these other people. You go in there with a bunch of issues, it's probably not going to go well. You understand? Anything else you think that we should address? I'm going to waive all the fees, so it doesn't have to pay for anything. With regard to if they do any kind of like intensive outpatient, I'd like to try to qualify for, funding.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try to keep everything to a minimum as far as money, but you test positive. Do you understand? I want him tested today, and then let's test again in 50 days.
Okay.
I'm testing you again in 50 days. If you test positive for weed again, you know what happens. Do you understand? How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty, Mr. Rooker. I'm going to withhold that for 13 months. As part of this agreement, the assault is going to be the assault is dismissed, right?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Rooker, I wish you the best of luck. Make it work. Okay? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Howard.
And there you have it. Mr. Rooker walks out with one final shot at redemption. No conviction. Yet, but with that many conditions, he's now living under a microscope. The judge held nothing back, spelling out the cost of every bad choice from here on out. So, what do you think, Will? He make it through the next 13 months clean? Or are we watching the calm before the storm? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this case as intense as we did, hit that like button, share it with someone who loves real courtroom drama, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping legal breakdowns. Until next time, stay sharp and stay out of trouble.